President Donald Trump's bold economic agenda, packed with tariffs and social program cuts, is facing fierce backlash, and his Republican allies are struggling to keep up. At the heart of it all is a viral moment from Iowa Senator Joni Ernst, whose flippant defense of Trump's policies has sparked outrage. Is the GOP crumbling under the weight of Trump's vision? Picture this: a packed town hall in Iowa where a concerned woman asks Senator Joni Ernst about proposed Medicaid cuts that could strip her of vital healthcare coverage. Ernst's response? Well, we all are going to die. That jaw-dropping comment reported by went viral, drawing sharp criticism from Democrats and even some Republicans who called it callous and out of touch. Ernst later tried to backtrack, claiming Republicans are working to strengthen Medicaid by rooting out waste, fraud, and abuse, and ensuring benefits go only to eligible recipients. She pointed to a disputed figure saying 1.4 million undocumented immigrants are on Medicaid, a claim the Congressional Budget Office has challenged. But the damage was done. Ernst's words became a lightning rod, exposing the GOP's struggle to defend Trump's controversial policies. So what's driving this firestorm? Let's start with Trump's economic centerpiece, the One Big Beautiful Bill. This sweeping legislation aims to make the 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act permanent, keeping lower income tax rates and a larger standard deduction for millions of Americans. It also includes crowd-pleasing measures like eliminating taxes on tips and overtime pay, offering tax breaks for car buyers, and making Social Security benefits tax-exempt for seniors. Sounds great, right? But here's the catch. To fund these tax cuts, Trump's pushing steep tariffs on imports from countries like China, Canada, and Mexico, and proposing deep cuts to social programs like Medicaid and Social Security. These tariffs are already hitting American consumers hard. From cars to electronics to groceries, prices are climbing, with estimates suggesting an annual $200 billion hit to U.S. households, according to Trump once quipped that under his tariffs, little girls might get 2 dolls instead of 30, a comment that critics say trivializes the real economic pain families are feeling. Meanwhile, proposed changes to Social Security, like limiting claims to in-person only and slashing staff, have sparked fears among seniors, with 1 in 10 relying on it for at least 90% of their income per. The Congressional Budget Office warns that GOP Medicaid cuts could leave 7.6 million Americans uninsured by 2034, a number that's tough to spin. Defending these policies is proving to be a political nightmare for Republicans. Ernst's town hall gaffe isn't an isolated incident. Take Steve Lutnick, CEO of Cantor Fitzgerald, who was caught on a hot mic making disparaging remarks about his mother-in-law's reliance on Social Security. He apologized, but the incident underscored a disconnect between some GOP supporters and the realities faced by everyday Americans. Conservative commentator Ben Shapiro didn't mince words, warning that Trump's tariff policies could be a tremendous commercial for Democrats, giving them ammunition to paint Republicans as out of touch per hour. Even Steve Bannon, a staunch Trump ally, has sounded the alarm, saying the math behind Trump's budget doesn't add up, according to. Republicans are caught in a bind. They're committed to fiscal conservatism and Trump's America First vision, but they risk alienating voters who rely on programs like Medicaid and Social Security. The fallout from Trump's agenda isn't just domestic, it's global. His tariffs have sparked threats of retaliation from trading partners, with the EU alone warning of $250 billion in counter tariffs on U.S. goods like bourbon and motorcycles per. This could escalate into a full-blown trade war, disrupting global supply chains and raising prices worldwide. At home, the economic pain is already hitting, with polls showing growing voter frustration over rising costs. On X, reactions are polarized. Some users hail Trump as a strong leader protecting American jobs, while others slam him for ignoring the struggles of ordinary families. The 2026 midterm elections are looming, and these issues could make or break the GOP's chances at the polls. Why is Trump's agenda so hard to defend? Massive economic overhauls like these always create winners and losers, and the losers feel the pain right away. Tariffs raise prices, social program cuts threaten vulnerable communities, and Republicans are left scrambling to justify them. Democrats are seizing the moment, portraying the GOP as prioritizing the wealthy over working families. As the 2026 elections approach, the GOP's ability to navigate this political minefield will be critical. Will they convince voters that these sacrifices are worth it, or will they face a backlash that could reshape Congress? In summary, President Trump's economic agenda is a high-stakes gamble that's putting Republicans in a tough spot. From Joni Ernst's viral misstep to the broader challenges of defending tariffs and social program cuts, the GOP is walking a tightrope. The economic and political fallout could redefine America's future, both at home and abroad. Will Trump's vision prevail, or will it spark a voter revolt? Stay tuned to the Americanish Zone for the latest updates on this unfolding drama. Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth news.